Hey guys, this is gonna be hard after her. Shoot, I should be the third or maybe the first. My name is Samuel. I'm here. I represent Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. Have you guys been in Brazil? Someone here? South America? I represent South America. Beautiful continent, beautiful country. Yes, and I'm so honored to be here. I'm so honored to represent South America. Latinos are passionate, and my tribe is passionate. Come on. Passion. I think passion reflects the nature of God. It's contagious. It's awesome. And, you know, passion is more than just an emotional expression. And Latinos, if you've been in South America, you know, they are loud, you know, can be loud, can be too much sometimes. By the way, if you guys been in Brazil, I want to teach you how to say hi in Portuguese. You know? Someone here? No. It's paralelepípedo. No, that's not right. It's just oi, you're right. But it's a crazy place. It's a great place. I see God is raising up a generations of friends in South America. It's beautiful to see what the move of God in South America, all over the place, changing the stats, changing the reality of Brazil. And man, it's so beautiful to see that. You know, Latinos can be super over the top sometimes. I was in a conference in Colorado 2 years ago, and it was pretty awesome. They asked 5 pastors to pray. Each pastor, they need to pray 1 minute. And the first pastor did great, the second, the third, and the fourth is praying. She was awesome. She was on fire. And I was with my buddy next to me, and I said, hey, she's Latina. And the guy was like, how you know, bro? And I said, man, she's praying for 3 minutes now. Look at that. She's doing warfare right now. Speaking tongues and everything, you know. That's a natural DNA of Latinos. It's not wrong. I think God is shaping that, using that tool to bring a revival not only to South America, but to use that tool to bring this flame around the world. I want to share 3 things really quick, based in Luke chapter 10. I'm pretty sure you guys heard this story. It's Mary at Jesus' feet. I love that picture when Mary goes at Jesus' feet. And I want to share 3 characteristics of a passionate generation. Come on, who wants to be a passionate generation, right? So a passionate generation, first, based in Luke chapter 10, is we surrender all. You know, when Mary went to Jesus' feet, it was an extravagant devotion. But you guys know what Jesus told Martha. He said to Martha, hey, Martha, you are so distracted. But Mary chose the part, the one thing that will not be taken from her. And I was thinking about this. What is this one thing? What is this? Just a devotion? Is being at Jesus' feet? Yes, of course, but it's surrender. You recognize that your God is God of your finances, your relationships, your opinions, and everything you are surrendered all to Him. I see that culture being raised in Brazil, in South America. They are so passionate, they are willing to surrender all to the Creator. The second characteristic is we break the rules, man. Seriously, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you need to break the rules, but what I'm saying, when Mary went to Jesus' feet, in the context, she was doing something that she couldn't. She was supposed to work with Martha, but she was led by the pattern of heaven, but not by the pattern of religion. She was led by the culture of heaven, but not the culture of man. And I see that in South America very strong. We will break the cycle of poverty. We have been breaking the cycle of prostitution. We have been breaking the cycle of corruption, and we will establish the pattern of heaven on earth. And the third characteristic, you know, I have a 7-year-old daughter. Her name is Lizzie. She's awesome. But she doesn't like to do her tasks in home, you know, brush her teeth or make her bed. I know this, you know this song, but when she doesn't do that, I go to her and say, hey, Lizzie, you know, I've been thinking, I want you to be. And she's like, she knows what I mean, and she's like, fine, I'll go. And she goes and she does what she needs to do. I think this song is amazing, by the way.
but it's actually prophetic. I think God is singing this song to us and say, I want you to be happy. I want you to be happier. I have so many plans for you. Just say yes to my calling. The third characteristic of a passionate generation is when we say yes to God's calling. You guys know that there is over 3 billion people around the world that never heard the gospel. We in Brazil, we received so many missionaries 40, 50 years ago from America. And now we are one of the top 3 countries in the world sending missionaries to the world. I believe that passion is all about you loving the extravagant devotion at Jesus' feet and then respecting the process and being led by the pattern of heaven and then saying go to God's calling. It's going to be so worthy. I don't know if you guys know this, but next year there is a gathering happening in São Paulo with a soccer stadium in São Paulo. And they sold 65,000 tickets in 5 hours last week for this gathering. And the main goal of this gathering is to raise missionaries to the ends of the earth. I'm proud of Brazil. I'm proud of South America. And I'm here to tell you that I think if we want to be a generation that's full of passion, we need to be at Jesus' feet. We need to be led by the pattern of heaven. And we need to say yes. Sometimes it won't be comfortable. It won't be easy. But you guys, we need to say yes to God's calling. I pray that all of us will repeat what Apostle Paul says to Philippians chapter 1:21 when he said, for me, live is Christ. And death is gain. And then he said, I'll go. God bless you guys.